Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Marta, aka Obscure Beauty, and I am so happy to have you here today. For those who don't know me, I'm a part-time nurse and a new artist and trying to slowly build my career as a creator. In this channel, I am sharing tips and advices on how to start your career as an artist based on my experiences, and hopefully we can grow together. Today's topic is about something that I probably dabbled way too early in my journey as an artist, but I still find it relevant, and to be honest, I do not regret it at all. It's the war between Patreon versus Ko-Fi. And when I first started this journey, the only platform I knew for subscribers was actually Patreon. I know that there's actually a lot more out there, but Patreon was and probably still is the most famous one. And as soon as I got myself onto social media though, I started seeing another platform, one called Ko-Fi. This piqued my interest, and like any freelance artist who would love to have a stable form of revenue or even just frequent donations, I had to look into it, and maybe a bit too rustily, too fast start my own path out there. If you are also starting your journey as an artist, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel, as I'll be sharing all the goods and bads, all the tips and tricks of my journey and experiences, so you can get an easier path than myself to get out there, and also because we can share our journey together, and I totally appreciate that. And I'll show you art all the times that I can. So today I'll share the differences between the two platforms and explain the reasons behind the platform that I chose, right after the intro. See you shortly. Welcome back. Look at me trying to be important with an intro and all. Anyways, let's start with what really matters. I also want to start by saying that I'm actually not really an expert, and I do advise you to do your own searching and research before you commit to any or both of these platforms. All I promise is that I've searched all of this content myself, and these were the answers that I got, so I'm sharing with you now. Question number one: what is Patreon? Patreon is a platform that offers a subscription model for all creators. It's actually fairly simple. The creators will make up tiers or tiers with different prices, and each month they'll offer something to the patrons. The patrons are those who will pay the subscription amount, then receive the promised gift or product, because you're sort of paying for it. The only weird thing is that you as the creator actually don't have to pay to Patreon. Patreon gets their fee from the patrons themselves. So in a sense you act a bit like kind of a bait. Now I don't mean this to sound bad, it's just a way of marketing, and the connection bait just makes sense to me because I'm terrible at this business related stuff. Now, next you have Ko-Fi, and Ko-Fi is a complex little platform that offers you a lot of choices, starting with the first one. Will you make a free account or a premium account? Which already changes completely the things entirely from the start. With Ko-Fi, you are the customer, and Ko-Fi is there to help you in a sense. Patrons can donate, buy or subscribe to you depending on which kind of account you have, but Ko-Fi itself doesn't really have anything to do with them. Patrons will only be there for you and no one else. And what I said before counts. So with a free account, you can only get donations, and the price of those donations, aka coffees, are fixed by Ko-Fi itself. There's also a shop feature, which I believe is now available to the free accounts as well, which means you can sell prints, artworks and other trinkets in there. No need for Etsy. With Ko-Fi, you can also set prices for commissions and be commissioned straight there. However, PayPal will take a fee on the free accounts for both commissions and shopping, which makes sense because PayPal always takes a fee with donations anyway. I guess I sort of compared the two already, but I'll get a bit more in depth now. And also, if you think that this content is useful to you, please consider pressing that like button and subscribe to this channel for more helpful content. Right, so like I said before, Patreon does take a fee out of the subscriptions from the patrons themselves, not of you, which depending on the plans can range from 5 to 12%. Patreon also doesn't really allow a one-off donation, only subscriptions. And I can tell you this much, I personally hate subscriptions. I know I'm not really selling myself out here, but I'd rather pay a good amount once for something that I want than paying a subscription, which is why I actually never joined Patreon even as a patron, despite me buying a ton of brushes and tutorials and other art related stuff. This makes Patreon extremely simple though. Everyone knows what it is about and how it works. Ko-Fi is a bit more complex and definitely less known. With Ko-Fi Gold, which is like the premium version of Ko-Fi, you can sort of use it like Patreon. You can't really make tiers, but you can offer subscriptions, and depending on the amount of coffee or tea or lattes, since you can actually change the name with Ko-Fi Gold, you can then gift your patrons with whatever you choose for those amount of coffees. You can also change the price of a single donation, and PayPal won't take any fee of your commissions or shop. You also get to test out the little things, like I had access to the shop feature way before the free version, even if I didn't use it because I don't really have anything to sell. But I had access. If you follow me, or even if you've just been paying attention, I'm pretty sure you know by now the answer of which platform I chose. Because I don't really agree with Patreon business model, I chose Ko-Fi. Now, I'm still not entirely sure of what to do with it myself. So far, I'm using Ko-Fi to get some far-off donations, and if you want to support me, please consider donating me a caramel latte in my Ko-Fi, link in the description below, and selling commissions there. I also intend to open a shop next year to try and sell some prints and stickers, even if I have no idea if I'll be able to sell them at all. I sort of have described Patreon like tiers on my Ko-Fi, but I still don't have any subscribers, so I can't really focus on personal content or anything, as I need to make commissions to actually survive. I quite like how Ko-Fi works. They often do shout-outs of artists, and the platform itself looks friendly and easy to use. I share all my drawings there before anywhere else, and sometimes I share some personal life there too. I hope I helped you to reach a conclusion about these two platforms. There's a ton of information out there if you need anything more. And if you're still with me at this time, I'd like to thank you for your support. This year has been the start of a new life for me, and I really hope that this time I'll be strong enough to get to my goal of living as an artist, and I hope to count with you to either follow along my journey, share it with me, or even support me. Thank you, and let's end this weird year in a great way and start a new one with a blast. See you next week, and Happy New Year!